Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Monday Morning Stretch. My name is Steve with 10X Power Up. So my first video that we put out for stretching, I think did fairly well. I got a lot of good feedback from it. So today we're going to talk about limbering up our spine, loosening it up a little bit. One of the areas that I always have issues with is my lower quadrant down here on the left side of my back, specifically in sitting and prone. But also in offhand, some of us have an exaggerated arch where we lean back quite a bit, so it's going to help loosen that area up through your whole spine. And I'll show you some of the exercises that I do. It's going to be very simple. Stretch into it. If at any time, again, if it hurts, stop. Remember, I'm not a certified personal trainer, nor am I a nutritionist. So please check with your physician before you start any exercise routine. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my arms and I'm just going to let them just swing, okay? Now you can tap your body. What that'll do is allow blood to get into those particular areas of your body. It'll wake it up in the morning, okay? And it also loosens up the small of your back. Now my hips move a little bit when I do this because if I'm too rigid, I'm not really loose enough for that, okay? So I just let it flow, kind of like when you're walking, okay? And you can keep your arms out if you want and just let them go back and forth like this. You can do that as well, okay? And that's going to loosen up your spine and give you good spine mobility in your spine, if you will, okay? I'm going to take these glasses off here because the sun's reflecting them. Now, I'm going to get down on the ground on my mat. I'm going to show you some exercises that I do down on the ground as well. Really helps loosen up the lower back and the center of your spine. So if you have your mat, you can put your mat down, yoga mat, anything that you want. So, really good exercise for me is to stretch my spine. And the way I do that is I lay out, okay? And then you let this part of your body, your thighs and your hips, stay on the ground, okay? And then you arch yourself up gently, raising your head in the sky, all right? Don't over exaggerate because you don't want to get hurt, all right? And you just stay there for a few seconds and just let it stretch out. Now what that's doing is giving you good mobility in your spine. And then what I do is I come back. I keep my hands relatively in the same spot and I come like this. Kind of like yoga. I don't do yoga, but a stretch is a stretch, a kick is a kick in martial arts. It's all the same thing, all right? And what this does for you here, it allows your spine to stretch a little bit and the lower part of your back. And when I'm in sitting, okay, and I'll post the pictures next to this so you can see, it really stretches across the back part of my back. So then you just do it again, all right? And if you have to bend your elbows, it's okay. And just try to keep your hips and your thighs on the ground. And it'll help out stretching that area, especially your lower back, okay? And I see a lot of us who get up in years really struggle to get out of position when we have to stand and drop. So then you come back and you do it again, okay? I exhale, allows everything to stretch out a little bit more. Now, while I'm on this position, after I finish doing that, this is another yoga pose. Again, I've never done yoga, but I just watch stuff like everyone else does. And what you do is you arch your back up, okay? And this stretches your back this way. And it's really going to help us out in a sitting position, all right? And then you do that. And then again, you'll drop your midsection and arch your back gently so you don't want to get hurt, all right? And you just look up and you do it again. Same thing. And I hold it for a little bit. Now, one of the things I like to do after I do these exercises, it's actually more of a stretch push-up, if you will. I'll show you what I mean. So we were doing this. So now, when we come back, instead of doing this position here, where we're actually stretching, I come down into more of a push-up type of thing like this. And that, the dynamic of it doesn't leave you in a stretch position, but more of a mobile position. And kind of like when we're walking, we let our whole body flow and it just moves together. Well, it's the exact same thing. And that allows your whole back to stretch and works your shoulders all at the same time and really loosens you up quite a bit, okay? So those are the few exercises I wanted to show you this morning. This will post, obviously it's going to post Monday morning. We'll be in Talladega. When this posts, we'll be home from Talladega. So I hope I see a lot of people there. If you go, I hope you shoot really well and achieve the goals that you want. So if you like what I'm doing now, give me a thumbs up and share with your friends. We're having another Zoom event April 9th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time through the website, 10xpowerup.com. The last one we had, we did standing and prone. The guys said it was very helpful watching each other in positions. They were able to watch other people, that it was very, very helpful. So I'd like to see more people there. As always, thanks for tuning in. Hope to see you on the range and have a great day.